Every single morning, millions of Americans wake up, grab a $7 latte, and wonder why their bank account looks like a crime scene by the 15th of the month. We live in the wealthiest country on earth, yet most of us are one flat tire or one unexpected ER visit away from absolute financial collapse. It's not that you aren't making enough money, it's that your habits are quietly bleeding you dry while you sleep. We've been conditioned to believe that debt is a tool and luxury is a right, but the truth is, the American dream has become a subscription service we can't afford to cancel. If you're tired of feeling like you're running on a treadmill that's going nowhere, you need to pay attention. Before we dive into the specific habits that are keeping you broke, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community. We're dedicated to helping you master your money and build the life you actually deserve. So subscribe now and let's get your finances on the right track. The first habit that is absolutely destroying your future is the upgrade trap. In the US, we treat cars like outfits. We swap them out every 3 years because we're bored or want to keep up with the Joneses. But here's the reality. The Joneses are drowning in debt. Taking on an $800 car payment just to look successful is the fastest way to ensure you never actually become successful. That shiny metal box loses value the second you drive it off the lot. Yet we sacrifice our retirement savings just to have the latest heated steering wheel and a panoramic sunroof. Think about the math. If you took that same $800 and put it into a simple index fund every month instead of giving it to a dealership, you'd be a millionaire by the time you retire. But instead, we choose to look rich now and stay poor forever. We prioritize the leather seats and the infotainment system over our own freedom. This is a cycle of insanity that ends with you working until you're 85 just to pay for a car that ended up in a junkyard 20 years ago. Stop buying a new identity every 36 months. Then there's the small leak syndrome, where convenience becomes a hidden tax. We focus so much on the big purchases that we ignore the 20 small subscriptions and the daily delivery apps. Using a food delivery app in America today is essentially paying a 50% premium on your dinner just because you didn't want to drive 5 minutes down the road. Those $15 service fees and tips add up to thousands of dollars a year. That's a vacation. That's an emergency fund. You aren't losing your wealth in one giant explosion. You're losing it through 1,000 tiny cuts. We've become a convenience-first society, but convenience has a massive markup that keeps you broke. If you audited your bank statement right now and highlighted every convenience purchase, you would probably be sick to your stomach. We've lost the art of the home-cooked meal and replaced it with a $30 burrito bowl delivered by a stranger. This isn't just about food. It's about the mindset that your time is worth more than your financial security. Another massive issue is the "I'll save later" mentality. We tell ourselves we'll start investing once we get that promotion or once the kids are out of the house, but time is the only asset you can't earn back. In the world of finance, the math is simple. A dollar invested in your 20s is worth 10 times more than a dollar invested in your 50s. By waiting for the perfect time, you are literally flushing millions of dollars down the toilet. The U.S. economy is built on consumption, not conservation. If you don't intentionally decide to pay yourself first, the world will happily take every cent you have. You are treating your future like a stranger you don't care about. You think you have time, but compound interest is a fire that needs time to burn. Every year you wait to start is a year of exponential growth you can never recover. Stop waiting for the right amount of money to start. Start with $10. Just start today. We also have to talk about the credit card safety net delusion. Too many people view their credit limit as an extension of their paycheck. It's not. It's a high-interest trap designed by geniuses in tall buildings to keep you working until you're 80. When you carry a balance, you aren't just paying for that pair of shoes, you're paying for them 3 times over by the time the interest is done with you. If you can't buy it twice with cash, you can't afford it, period. Using credit cards for rewards is great, but only if you have the discipline to pay it off every single night. Most people don't, and that's exactly what the banks are betting on. They want you to stay in that cycle of paying the minimum balance while the interest compounds against you. It's a form of modern-day indentured servitude. You are working 40 hours a week just to pay back the bank for things you bought 3 years ago that you don't even use anymore. Let's get real about emotional spending and subscription creep. We've all had a bad day at work and decided we deserved a little retail therapy. But that temporary dopamine hit from a new package lasts about 20 minutes. The stress of the credit card bill lasts for months. We're using material objects to fill emotional gaps, and it's a bottomless pit. You don't need more stuff, you need more margin. Imagine the peace of mind you'd have if you had 6 months of expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account. On top of that, we sign up for free trials and forget about them. We have 4 different streaming services, a gym membership we haven't used since January, and a premium version of an app we don't even remember downloading. Together, they're a $200 a month hole in your boat. That's $2,400 a year. Over 30 years, if invested, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're literally trading your retirement for a library of movies you never watch. It's time to go on a subscription diet and stop the lifestyle inflation monster. Lastly, the most dangerous habit of all is financial blindness and social media comparison. Most Americans couldn't tell you exactly how much they spent on groceries last month or what their net worth is. They just check their balance, and if it's above zero, they keep spending. You cannot manage what you do not measure. If you don't give every single dollar a job, it will wander off and find someone else to work for. It's time to stop being a passenger in your own life. Stop comparing your behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. In reality, most of those people are one missed paycheck away from losing it all. Changing these habits isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. It's about being able to say no to a job you hate because you have the savings to walk away. The path to wealth in America isn't a secret, it's just boring, consistent discipline. Stop buying things you don't need with money you don't have to impress people you don't even like. Take control of your habits today, or your habits will control your future forever. It's time to stop being American dream broke and start being actually wealthy.